Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, thing is, I'm running out of topics to talk about. So, I'm going to be doing some wrestling pay-per-view reviews from the past, like way back, like maybe 14 years ago. The first review I'm going to do is on WWE No Mercy 2000. Used to be WWF, but I say WWE because of copyright. And this is basically, Stone Cold had returned to the ring to face down the person who ran him down at Survivor Series in '99, which was Rikishi. And they had a match, so that's why Stone Cold and Rikishi had a match. And that was the main story here, and plus Kurt Angle faced The Rock for the WWE Championship. I'll start with the match. They had a Dudley Boys Tag Team Elimination Table and Invitational match. With the Dudley Boys, the Right to Censor, Taz and Raven, Lowdown, and Too Cool. Basically, the Dudley Boys defeated the Right to Censor. They tried to cheat their way to win, but basically that didn't work. So Dudley Boys won the Tag Team Invitational. Then it was, I believe the next match was the Acolytes and Lita versus TNA and Trish, which basically TNA, Test and Albert, took out Farouk and Bradshaw backstage. And then they came out there to attack Lita. Well, what happened was the Hardy Boys came out and saved Lita during that match. That's what I remember from the pay-per-view, because I actually watched this. William Regal versus Naked Mideon. Mideon from the Ministry. William Regal actually defeated Naked Mideon and retained his European Championship. Her Hardy Boys versus the Los Conquistadors. The Los Conquistadores were basically Edge and Christian, because basically what happened was if the Hardy Boys were tag team champions, Edge and Christian wouldn't get a title shot. So they dressed up and defeated Matt and Jeff Hardy in a tag team match for the tag team championships. And I guess, they played it off like they were the Los Conquistadores or something. I think it was Edge and Christian. Chris Jericho versus X-Pac in a steel cage match. That was a short rivalry. Chris Jericho defeated X-Pac in a cage match. It wasn't a bad match. They have good chemistry in the ring, I guess. It was Val Venus and Steven Richards versus Chyna and Mr. Ass, which Eddie Guerrero helped Val Venus and Steven Richards win, so the Right to Censor defeated Mr. Ass and Chyna. It was also Triple H versus Chris Benoit, which they were pushing Chris Benoit in the year 2000, giving him push after push, but Triple H defeated Chris Benoit that night. I think Chris Benoit headbutted Stephanie McMahon. That's where the storyline picked up. But Chris Benoit was getting pushed this year, He didn't become champion. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Rikishi, which ended in a no contest. No holds barred. Stone Cold tried to run over Rikishi with a truck after beating him up really bad. Then he ran his truck into a cop car, and then the cops arrested Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that was the end of that. There's more to that rivalry after this pay-per-view. Then it was The Rock versus Kurt Angle. This is the first time Kurt Angle won the WWF Championship against The Rock, which Rikishi helped Kurt Angle win because he super kicked The Rock in the face, and then Kurt Angle slammed Rikishi, and the show ended with Kurt Angle becoming the WWF Champion. Crying about it and everything. But this was a pretty good pay-per-view, all about the Attitude Era, I'd recommend this pay-per-view if you can find it on DVD somewhere. It's probably going to be expensive because these old pay-per-views are hard to find. But, I'm just saying, yeah. WWF No Mercy 2000. Not a bad pay-per-view. A lot of great moments, a lot of great stories. And I give this... Basically, I give it 4.5 stars because it was so good. It's watchable, unlike all these other pay-per-views you see nowadays. And that's my review for WWE No Mercy 2000. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and bye.